Hello, I am Samantha, or Sammy as I prefer to be called. I am with the Inglesham boat tours, and I am a newbie. For me, I thought that I might need potentially a little bit more experience than I did, and I was in a different country only a month ago, but I reached out via Facebook and actually found that I could be a volunteer, and that was really quite great for me because I do a lot of night work. And then as a person wanting to go onto the boat, you would contact I believe it's Stroud directly, and you would ask them about going on one of the tours.
My role is skipper of one of the skippers of the Inglesham trip boat for the Cotswold Canal Trust here at the Thames Severn Canal. The boat trips run on the River Thames, and I have been volunteering on this trip boat as a member of the crew for 4 years now, 3 of which I've been qualified as skipper for. Passengers on these trips can expect a very relaxed experience, minimum of 1 hour charter up to all day if they wish, and we'll go upriver to the source, or not to the source, but to the limits of navigation on the Thames. And so there's a typical trip will be about an hour upstream and an hour downstream before we return back to our base at the Trouts. The skipper normally will be on the wheel, but the steerer and the skipper are the two distinct roles, but often they're rolled into one. Well, some passengers look for places of interest and they like the commentary that we provide. Other passengers are there for a family party, and they'll bring their own food and drink and just enjoy themselves. And so we step back then and just let them enjoy the trip and the peace of the environment. If they want to know what a particular building is, or what's happening on the river, or how long it would take to get to London and that sort of thing, we can tell them. We can provide a commentary just to keep them entertained.
In my early 20s, COVID was happening. Now that I'm 25, and I've been somewhere else, I'm coming back and I'm wanting to find a lot more new experiences, really, and I'm trying to get as much under my belt as possible now.
I think the things I find most fulfilling for myself is being on the water, being on a boat, doing something that's worthwhile to raise funds for the trust, and being active in my retirement, rather than just sitting in the garden. But it's absolutely the best way to spend 2 to 3 hours is on the boat.